Hello, I'm going to show you my makeup routine for like a typical everyday makeup. So, first of all, the only thing that's on my face right now is moisturizer, and that's it. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Oh my gosh, I feel like a 2016 YouTuber. Anyway, I'm just gonna go in with this. Usually I do like one or like 1.5 pumps, and I'm just gonna put this all over my face. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl. What is this? CoverGirl True Blend Undercover. Let's see. It is the shade L700 in it's the natural ivory color. Let's see here. And to start, I just put it on my eyelids just so that my eyeshadow has a base. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just blend it out here. Okay, so okay, next I'm going to go in with this Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop. This is what the palette, oop, there we go. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go in with this kind of brown here to start. And I'm going to put that all over my lid here. And I'm just using this tip. I don't know what brushes these are. I bought them a long time ago. And I can't remember the brand. But I'm just using this part for now. And then I just put that on this part of my eyelid to start. And that was the color Lovely Bunch that I just put on. And then I'm actually going to go in with this color here. That is Shell Yeah. And then I'm going to take this little angled side here. I'm going to dip it in there. And then I'm going to go in like the crease of my eyelid. Or I guess just above my crease. Okay, and then I'm going to take this fluffy brush. I'm just going to blend everything out. So then it looks like that. And then I'm just going to do the other side quick. I'm just going to do the same thing. Okay, so I did it on both sides. And then now I'm going to go in with some liquid eyeliner. It is the CoverGirl liquid liner, just in their black color. Okay. There's one side. I don't do anything crazy with my eyeliner. I don't wing it or anything. I just bring it like right to the edge. Alright, there we go. Okay, next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same CoverGirl concealer and I'm going to go under my eyes and on my nose and just kind of places that I feel like I need it. This also acts as like my foundation. And then I just blend it. Alright. Okay. So because I put concealer on, I'm gonna do some powder, and it's this Wet and Wild loose setting powder. And I'm gonna put it on all of the areas that I just put concealer on. Okay. Alright, next I'm going to use this e.l.f. contour palette. So I'm just going to use mostly that lightest shade right here, and then this light brown color. Okay. So I'm doing the lightest shade first. I'm going down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and then forehead. And I'm using the, I think this is e.l.f. And it's just like their contour brush. And it's like the smallest size. Okay. And then, let's see. Usually I like to blend it out just a little bit, just so that when I go in with the darker shade, for like the actual contour, it's like not so uneven, I guess. And then I'm just taking the same brush for right now, and I'm gonna use this brown color right here. And I'm gonna go down the sides of my nose, just with this small brush. I feel like I'm able to control it a little bit easier. And then I also take the smaller brush and put it like in my chin area. Okay. And then I'm going to take this bigger brush, same shade, and I'm going to use it kind of on my forehead, my temples, and then my cheeks. And then I'm going to do my jawline as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and just blend the contour out. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with the Pixie On The Glow blush. There we go. And then I just do a swipe kind of like that, and a swipe kind of like that. And then blend it. Okay, and then for my mascara, because no, I did not forget, I am using the Sky High by Maybelline. Okay. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is my lipstick. This is the NYX Lingerie in On Fuego. You can't really see it because of the light, but this is the shade we're using. It is a matte lipstick. I usually tend to prefer matte lipstick. Sometimes I use gloss, but it just ends up getting everywhere in my mouth. So I'm just going to go right in. Okay, it is showing up really orange on camera, but I promise it is more red. And the very last thing, I know I said the lipstick was the last thing, but okay, I promise. Last thing that I do is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I just let that dry down. And anyway, that is the finished look. Bye.